Hello, my name is Delaney Spaulding, and today I'm proposing the topic of Southern Command. So let's get right into it with the resolution analysis. Subpoint A, background. I am proposing to reduce the role for Southern Command in Latin America, and doing so by closing Guantanamo Bay. Subpoint B, definitions. The United States Southern Command is responsible for providing contingency planning, operations, and security cooperation in Central America, South America, the Caribbean, as well as ensuring the defense of the Panama Canal. Continuing this, Latin America, as well as south of Mexico. Guantanamo Bay, the detention camp, is a U.S. military prison located within Guantanamo Bay Naval Base. And this will be a very important aspect of this debate. And within reducing the role by limiting one or more parts, this will help take part in the reduction of Southern Command in Latin America. And doing this is the actual taking place of closing Guantanamo Bay. Subpoint C, plan text. The plan I propose is to close Guantanamo Bay, reducing the role for Southern Command, and in doing so, we will better our reputation of the United States by removing this stain from our history, as well as saving money from the closing of actual Guantanamo Bay prison and along with the transferring of the detainees. Again, subpoint D, criteria. This is closing Guantanamo Bay to significantly reduce the role in Southern Command in Latin America. My first advantage today is going to be budget. Subpoint A, harms. The prison at Guantanamo Bay is vastly more expensive to operate than the equivalent federal prisons. As referred to in humansfirstrights.org, August 2016, it comes to be called the most expensive prison on earth. In 2015, the actual documented price of running this facility was $445 million, which leads to a single detainee costing the minimum range between 3.7 million and 4.2 million per year. And in state federal prison, at a maximum security, it's just over $34,000 a year, and at a federal supermax prison, $78,000 a year. So as you see, Guantanamo Bay, the actual prison there, is just like tens thousands of times more money than keeping stateside. This again referring to the humansfirstright.org. Subpoint B, inherency. The plan to overall close Guantanamo Bay and reduce the role of the budget has been put on hold as the House of Representatives voted to keep the jail open. The House voted to make it harder for Obama to begin shifting inmates. Stated by the Huffington Post in 2013, the Defense Department should not transfer the detainees because they represent some of the most dangerous terrorists known in the world. Subpoint C, solvency. In fact, it is found that most detainees are not eligible for capital punishment and will not need to be housed in supermax prisons. So they are proposing to actually stick those prisoners from Guantanamo Bay in existing prisons or newly constructed prisons, saving between 65 and 85 million a year. Stated by the Human Rights First in August 2016. Subpoint D, the impact of reducing the budget and the actual closing of Guantanamo Bay will bring us greatly saved money that can actually be going towards our armies and not withholding the name of the U.S., the bad name that Guantanamo Bay brings. Advantage 2, is the terrorist propaganda, as well as just the name it stains on the U.S. Harm. Subpoint A, featured in an article on politicalfact.com, Lauren Carroll stated December 13, 2015, that the theory of terrorist groups such as the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, known as ISIS, can rally potential followers by pointing out alleged human rights abuses against suspected terrorists held at the prison, as well as the staining the name that this name brings to the United States. So if brought stateside, this will reduce that effect. Meaning that, so they are taking prisoners and using them to switch to terrorism. Inherency subpoint B. Continuing to use the base is what keeps open the propaganda. So if we were close the base, it stops the propaganda. Subpoint C, solvency. Closing Guantanamo Bay will ensure we will have a better reputation moving forward. This enabling propaganda use, so they no longer can use that against us. And subpoint D, impact. Closing Guantanamo Bay would be one less weapon that terrorists could use to potentially recruit or motivate other terrorists to act against the United States. Thank you.